everybody. It's Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com. I am so excited to be back with you today. Hey, we're going to create a really fabulous fun fold. Have you ever tried to create an accordion card? Well, today we're going to tackle how to create this really amazing accordion card. But let me tell you what, first of all, you're going to be amazed at how cute the card is. But what's really amazing is how easy it is, because we're going to let designer series paper steal the spotlight on this one. All right. So time to get out that pretty double-sided paper and create a fabulous accordion card. Let me show you the cards that we're going to create today. I'm telling you, these cards are so unique, so much fun. And as I just said, they are so easy. It's 3 simple score lines and boom, you've got an accordion card. So are you ready to learn how? All right, we're going to get to creating. I do love a good fun fold, and I love accordion fold cards. I think these are so fun. I love watching someone when they open an accordion card because they're just a little bit different, and they just go, oh my gosh, they just love kind of that unique look of a card. And if you have followed the flashcard series, you see that each of these is created with a flashcard. So that is going to make it super easy. We're actually going to create the thank you card. We'll talk about the other cards here in a minute, but we're going to create this beautiful thank you card. So I want to go over the supplies that you need. I'm going to start with a piece of Bloom Where You're Planted designer series paper. I loved this kind of brick look on one side, and of course that fabulous greenery on the other. Again, it shows off both sides of the paper, and I love that. Now I did some scoring on this ahead of time. Are you ready? By the way, this is 5.5 inches by 12. So you could make 2 of these out of a 12 by 12 piece of designer series paper, okay? So my scoring on this is 1 3/4, 4 1/4, and 7 3/4. And now we're just gonna do kind of a fun little accordion fold here. And you are going to see you might look at it and go, Connie, something's not right. It is, I promise. So this piece is a little shorter. Can you see how we have the 3 panels? That is correct. So once we have those all done, really the base of our accordion fold is done. Now we are going to work with some more cardstock. Let's talk about that. So I have 2 pieces of basic white. I have a piece here that is 2.5 inches by 4 inches, and that is for the front of my card. Okay. Then I have a piece here that is 2.5 by 5 inches. So 2.5 by 4. 2.5 by 5. This is the Evening Evergreen, and that is a 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. Guys, I'm telling you, it's not going to be a difficult card at all. So we're going to go ahead and work on our stamping, and we're going to let the Plentiful Plants be the stamp set of choice today. I think this one's going to be really pretty. I wanted to do a thank you card. So I stamped a little note with big thanks, and I did that in the early evergreen. And we're going to adhere that inside our card. Can you see how it's going to be tucked inside? So I can see that score line. That's what's going to help me know right where to add that so that it doesn't show. So I've got, it looks like about 1/4 inch on all 3 sides. Before you press it down, go ahead and give it a test. Yep, I'm good. So we can press that one down. Now let's go ahead and work on our front focal image. I am going to feature 3 ink pad colors today: Evening Evergreen, Sahara Sand, and Soft Succulent. I think these are going to look really, really pretty. So I'm actually going to start here with my Sahara Sand, and we will add that flower pot right down there, kind of at the bottom, and then we'll come in with Soft Succulent and this great big bundle of gorgeous leaves. You're going to love how easy this stamp set is to work with, because you can see right through that photopolymer stamp. And look at that. You can line it up just right, just on the edge of that flower pot. So nice, right? And then the last thing I did is I stamped the thank you, and I did that in the early evergreen, and I adhered that onto the early evergreen cardstock. Now, when I'm ready to add this to my card, again, it's an accordion fold. And so I want to make sure I'm not adhering my card closed. We wouldn't want to put adhesive all over that and go, Here, great card, but you can't open it. No. So we want to be very careful how much adhesive we put on this. So if I center up this piece of early evergreen in my card, I can kind of see that is the only area I'm going to need adhesive. So my tip that I always like to share is I flip the cardstock over, I line everything up, I make sure I've got it right where I want it. Because that designer series paper is right there, it makes it very easy for me to see where to add my adhesive. So I don't have to worry about going off of that little strip because this is the only place that's going to get adhesive, okay? So we're going to lay that back down, line everything up. I'm going to gently give it a press because I always like to open it and give myself a look-see-loo and make sure I don't have any adhesive that has come off of my cardstock. I want to make sure I'm good. And make sure you're good and centered as well. I'm happy with that. We're going to give that a press. And let me go ahead and just bring in my completed card. You see I added a little gray granite ribbon bow up at the top, which I think looks so pretty. And there's a little note with the biggest thanks. Fun card. Now, let me go ahead and show you this one, and I'll give you some of the tips I used here. This stamp set is the Sweet as a Peach. And I did a couple things different here. So you remember on this card, we just had the one piece that was the 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. Well, this card, I decided to do two of those. All right, so that's all I did is I added an additional panel here. You see I did some stamping. There is my Sweet as a Peach stamp set. So we have the big peach and the stems, and I did that in Calypso Coral. I thought that looked really pretty. And I said, have a peachy day. Let's celebrate you because this was a birthday card. These pieces here were the same size. So this is Balmy Blue. And again, Calypso Coral, some pear pizzazz that matched my peachy paper. And I loved that there on the inside, there's that gorgeous peach paper. I have got a really fun birthday card to send someone. And for this one, I used the Essentials Baker twine and just a little white bow up there at the top. I am very excited to send that little peachy birthday card. I've got one more, and I think, remember, you can order any of the supplies that I used on my cards today. Head over to simplysimplestamping.com and you can order right there. My last card, I think, is really one of my favorites. I love pink and black. I just think they're some of the most striking colors. And this is using the polished pink. My designer series paper on this card is actually, it was one of the free celebration items from Celebration 2021, August, September 2021. And this is a beautifully penned designer series paper. It goes with the hand penned stamp set. I love this stamp set. I love the font here. I used these flowers and then that thanks. But I got to tell you what I loved about this paper is that you didn't have to have the hand pen to make it work. Again, beautiful polka dots. You notice there's no panel on this one, right? I chose to allow some of that polished pink to kind of peek out of my card. So for this card, I have a piece that's 3 3/4 by 5 and just kind of gave a different look. There was a lot of polka dot going on, so it allowed me to kind of break it up. There is the same flashcard pieces and then a little polished pink sheer ribbon. Love this card. I'm ready to write my message. Remember what I shared before. You could add additional panels here. If you had a lot to say, boy, this is the card for you because you can write and write and write. You've got a lot going on. So let me go ahead and bring in all my cards. And I hope that you enjoy those. It is so much fun to create a card and let that designer series paper just shine both sides. You don't have to make a decision on which side is your favorite. I hope that you'll give these cards a try, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the card. Hey, if you did, I'd love a thumbs up on YouTube. And be sure to hit that great big red subscribe button so YouTube can let you know whenever I'm back with a new video. Guys, I can't wait to stamp with you again next time. Make it a great day. See you soon. Bye-bye.